I'm here today because there isn't a very effective public education program. Even though we've known about naloxone for, it seems like, forever, people don't know about it. Pharmacists don't know about it. This should be part of our standard first aid kit. This shouldn't just be, let's teach about CPR and things like that. I think we've been there. I think we're evolving. I think we've got some real more complex stuff happening. And I think things like the naloxone kit training should be included in first aid training.
Naloxone isn't going to prevent the opioid crisis. We're addressing the immediate issue of people dying, but that's not going to change much in terms of the public opinion of addiction.
I think we're really encouraged to look at things through a holistic lens, including, the more invisible stigmas. And I think, yes, that does make it much easier to have that deep sense of compassion for people.
When we talk about addiction being a mental illness, then we can kind of ride on the tails of other mental illnesses that are being more well accepted as legitimate issues. It's not a question of bad choices. It's no longer a question of choice when it gets to that point. Just want to talk about the realities of living in active addiction for many years and the path that I took, which was very conventional. Along the way, the more I used and the more successfully I avoided the negative feelings that I was trying to avoid, the further away from who I believed myself to be I was. And it took losing more than I was willing to lose, just with the exception of my life, to accept the help that was being offered to me. So I think it's important for me to remember that when I'm part of these trainings, I make it explicitly clear that the bigger issue is that there's not access to people for affordable and effective treatment. And that's going to happen through funding. Funding is going to happen through acceptance, and acceptance can happen through awareness. And that's why we're going to talk about that. The naloxone training addresses an immediate issue, but we're going to try and use it to address larger structural issues.
The main thing that I talked about in the training that I just want people to take away is to know that this is an issue that affects us all. And now we're having people that know what to do. Hopefully they never have to do it, but if that day comes, then they know what to do.